Haven't done one of these in a while. There's a section on the channel that says, "Who's this dude?" And I just share a lot of stories about me and my life and different aspects. Whenever Caleb was growing up, just some unique situations, things would happen to us on the road or just everyday life. And I felt like at times God would give me funny situations just to give me illustrations for my talks to college students. But to help Caleb understand that, growing up, I always told him, "Listen, son, as long as you're in our family, it's always an adventure." So anytime something like that pops up, that's what we say. Hey, it's always an adventure. And on a serious side, it really helped him growing. You know what? Crazy stuff's going to happen. Bad stuff's going to happen. Stuff you don't expect's going to happen. And just to have a statement and a go-to and an outlook of, hey, it'd be all right. Let's keep going. So anyway, I still believe that. Life's an adventure, especially for us, and God gives us unique situations, and sometimes they're just to laugh and smile at ourselves and realize this is life. Today I am going to, listen, if you've watched any of my channel from last year, you realize my go-to favorite cigar of all last year was the Don Pepin Garcia Vegas Cubana. Got to revisit that today. I went to the cigar shop this morning, saw Ron, Melissa. Chris wasn't there, missed seeing him. Got to talk to them and the dog for a little while, and man, I just had to revisit this. But I thought it'd be good also for today's sharing of adventures of who's that dude. So here was the situation. Last year we had went down to Catawba to watch some baseball over the weekend, but this time, normally we stay with a family that's close to there, but this time we drove went straight through the ball field. And I don't know what was going on, but I had a hellacious headache. I mean, I don't get migraines, don't have a lot of headaches, but I don't know if it was dehydration or up late the night before. I don't know what it was, but it hurt. It was bothering me. So we went in, set our chairs down in the stadium, and I told Sherry we had stopped at I don't know, Walgreens or one of them, and she picked up some stuff. So I told her, "Listen, I got a headache. I'm gonna go back to the car and get a bottle of water, and I need some ibuprofen." She said, "Well, I got some while we stopped. It's in the little cubby there in the car." Well, she has a little pouch of different things we might need. So I just run out the car, grab a bottle of water. I see a brand new box. I look at it. I just see the word ibuprofen. Okay, so I open it up. Looks kind of different. I thought, well, okay, normally I take 3 of these, but these are kind of different. I'll just take 2 because they're a little bit larger, and they were like blue gel capsule type thing. So I just glanced real quick back at the bottle. It said ibuprofen. So I went ahead and took them, went back in there, and I'm telling y'all, man, that's good. I'm glad I went back for one of these today. My headache was gone in about 30 minutes, but I was sitting in my chair, and normally I'm kind of like this. I'm talkative, I greet people around me, I holler at all the other dads, joke around, smiling. Y'all, I was just sitting there taking it in. Like, wasn't moving much, wasn't talking. Sherry said, "You okay?" I said, "Yeah, I my headache's gone. I only took 2 of the ibuprofens, but they were the blue ones. She said, what? I said, yeah, the new box. And she said, no, Matt, that wasn't the box. That's nighttime ibuprofen. And you're supposed to only take 1 of those when you take it. I won't tell y'all, that was the most chill, relaxed I've ever been at a baseball game. I mean, you'd think I was watching paint dry. They'd hit a double play, and I'd yawn and be like, yeah, that was awesome. The rest of the night, man, I was fighting going to sleep. She laughed, and we got back to the family's house, and I sat down on the couch, and in mid-conversation, I fell asleep. Well, Sherry told them what happened. They found out they laughed at that, but man, it's another one of those. It's always an adventure. We're all human. We all have those kind of adventures. And if you can't laugh about it, then, man, you're going to be stressed out, dude. You're going to have some hard times in your life if you can't get to a point to be like, some of this stuff is just human nature and funny. It is what it is. So, out of my adventures or misadventures, I want to encourage you to look at things with a little bit of a grin. A little bit of, man, it's all right. Let's keep going. Just another day in the life. Let's celebrate it, make the best of it. This will be a great story later on. And I did end up using that as an illustration to the students in one of the talks that I gave. Y'all, I know y'all are tired of hearing me say this if you watched last year, but if you have not tried a Don Pepin Garcia Vegas Cubanas, do yourself and your cigar brothers of the do them a favor. It's not overpriced. It's just right there in the sweet spot. Man, I haven't had one all year, this year so far. I mean, we're only a few months in, but I'm gonna tell you, I miss it enough that I'll next time I'm at the shop, make sure this is one of them. It's good. It's good. So anyway, man, listen, before you take ibuprofen, read the whole bottle. Make sure you read the whole bottle. And if it's a blue gel cap, bro, it's probably nighttime, and it's going to knock you out. It's going to knock you out. So don't go to the baseball game acting like Cheech and Chong, sitting there just taking it in. I had to tell the dads the next day there was a doubleheader. Normally they play on Friday, doubleheader on Saturday. I had to tell the dads on Saturday what had happened, and one of them said, dude, I thought you were a little off. Like normally we have more conversations than that. So I hope I didn't offend you or you. He said, I didn't think anything about it. I was going to ask you if everything's okay. I said, well, I appreciate that. Of course, man, they got a kick out of that. And sometimes, God gives us experiences to help us learn how to share those in humility, to bring joy into other people's lives. Like, there are some people in this world be like, that's embarrassing, I don't want to share that. Man, get over yourself. Get over yourself. Be able to share some reality in your life, because we all go through it. So anyway, I was glad that my mishap brought them some joy the next day. And then a couple of games later, they'd always say, you didn't take nothing today, did you? I said, nope, no headache today. Let's go. Let's get fired up. So there you go, man. Share your adventures, good and bad. Take them with a grain of salt and find some joy in it. There's enough stuff that happens to us all that's painful, that's not fun, not funny. But man, when little things happen, that's just the adventure of life. Treat it that way. Treat it that way. Share it with those you love. Share it with your friends. And man, just enjoy that part of your life. So, I hope you get a Vegas Cubanas, Don Pepin Garcia. I love you. I mean it. Go make it an absolutely great day, no matter what happens.